Good?
Yeah, all good.
So how's the team feeling headed into this final weekend on a big winning streak right now?
I would say pretty confident, but not really. More as focused on one game at a time. We can't win the whole Pac-12, just in one game. We have to win these 3 more. So we're trying to really focus on making sure we just stay level-headed and make sure we just try to take it one thing at a time.
Mike was saying that, with that being said, though, the Pac-12 championship is something to play for. So how much are you guys talking about that, if at all?
I guess kind of fuels most of our motivation right now, because the fact that we actually have something to play for, like a lot of teams in the Pac-12, can't really say that. I mean, it's pretty much just us and UCLA that are actually having that to play for. So it's just a little added extra motivation. I mean, we're already pretty sure we're going to host a regional, so it's just something else that we can actually set as a goal and strive and focus to achieve. So.
Coming in from ULL, how long did it take you to kind of figure out, a Pac-12 championship, that would be a big deal? Is that something your teammates talked a lot about?
Okay, so I didn't really understand either, because back at UL we have what's called a conference tournament, so I mean, I guess you can win regular season conference, but then it's mostly the conference tournament that decides postseason run. So it was really weird to me that we had to actually win all of our regular season games to win Pac-12. So that was something that they had to explain to me. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then, and then just how we had to do it. So, yeah.
DJ, when did you start to feel comfortable with this new team and being out here on the West Coast?
Well, I would say the New Zealand trips helped a lot, because I feel like on that trip I was completely uncomfortable, but by the time we got back to the States I felt like I knew everybody. So I would still say I'm not 100% comfortable, because I'm still learning things even now. But the girls did a really good job of being as open as possible, trying to include me in everything. So I feel like it didn't take that long for me to, fit in. So.
Even though you've only been here 1 year, do you kind of feel like you're an Oregon player, but especially hitting Grand Slams against Oregon State and Washington, kind of playing in those type of games?
I don't know, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I wear the jersey, so I guess that makes me one by default. But they always like to say once a duck, always a duck, so it doesn't really matter how long you've been here or when you came. I guess once you step into the family, you're part of it for the rest of your life. So.
How has the season at the Jane been for you?
It's been nice. I feel like I went to the Oregon Club yesterday with Coach White, and somebody asked about the crowd and how it was different or similar to the one at home, at UL for me. And I feel like this is the only other crowd that could have matched or been better than the one that I was at before. So this did a lot to make me feel more comfortable on the field, at least, because it wasn't going from not a fan base at all to a huge one or vice versa. It was something that felt kind of the same, so that helped a lot.
As you're heading into the final weekend and you're getting ready for the postseason, how confident are you guys feeling about how the season's gone, and then how confident are you heading into the postseason?
Still trying to take it one game at a time. Coach White's been very persistent about making sure we don't drink our own Kool-Aid, so we're just trying to make sure, he says our magic number right now is 3, but it's 3 by 1, so 3 but one game at a time. And then I guess that would be the same for postseason. Coach Finch was we already made the mistake 1 year of thinking too far ahead and it biting us in the butt and we not making it there, so she's just make sure we take it one step at a time. So we're really focusing on doing that.